happy readers! It's Bedtime Stories with Issy. Are you ready to share a new story? Well, I have chosen a rather inspiring story to share. The title of the book is Madelyn's Exciting Beach Adventure. If you have this book at home, you can read along with me. The author, the person who has written this story, is Sharon Joffey. And the illustrator, the person who has drawn all the pictures, is Rianna Gleeson. Now in this story, we're going to meet little girl Madelyn, who's gone to the beach with her family. But she notices that there is so much rubbish lying around. Madelyn has an idea. Shall we read and find out what it is? Madelyn's Exciting Beach Adventure. Madelyn woke up and excitedly jumped out of bed because today she was going to the beach with her mom and dad. She quickly put on her new polka dot bathing suit that she picked out when she went shopping with Mommy yesterday. She helped Mommy make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, her favourite, and then helped Daddy pack the car for their beach adventure. After they arrived, opened their umbrella and set down their chairs, Madelyn knew the day was going to be perfect. Mommy, can I put on my own sunscreen? Asked Madelyn. Sure you can, but please remember to cover your face and body well so you don't get a sunburn. Her mummy replied. Soon after, Madelyn and her daddy raced down the beach and splashed into the water. On the way back to their chairs, Madelyn found some pretty seashells. There were so many different shapes and colours to add to her collection. To make sure Madelyn didn't drop any along the way, Daddy helped carry them to her towel. After a morning of playing and exploring, Mommy asked, would you like to go to the concession stand to get a drink? Yes, I would like that, answered Madelyn. Madelyn and her mummy skipped along the beach, swinging arm in arm. All of a sudden, Madelyn yelled, ouch! She had stepped on a bottle cap that someone didn't throw away. Mommy gave her a kiss, rubbed her foot, and they continued on their way. But then Madelyn spotted an empty donut box blowing across the beach. Yuck, said Madelyn. Why don't people throw their trash away in all the garbage cans I see around? Her mummy replied, that is a really good question. I guess they don't want to take the time to keep our earth clean. Madelyn ran off to the garbage can and proudly threw in the bottle cap and empty donut box. When she returned with a face full of smiles, her mummy gave her a high five and a big hug. Madelyn ordered a cold lemonade and said, don't worry, Mummy, I will throw the bottle away when I am finished. So Mommy and Daddy helped Madelyn find more seashells, build a tall sandcastle, and then they all went for a swim to cool off. When they got out of the water, Madelyn noticed there was still a lot of trash on the beach. Can I use my bucket to pick up more trash? Madelyn asked her dad. Wonderful idea. Let's get started, he replied. Madelyn yelled out, I see an empty pretzel bag, can of soda and a bottle of sunscreen. Great job, Madelyn. Let's keep going, her mummy replied as she ran to the garbage can to throw away her items. Soon after, Madelyn's bucket was overflowing and her parents' arms were bursting with garbage. They quickly emptied everything into the garbage cans and ran back to their towels and washed their hands. After a long day of playing and cleaning the beach, it was time to head home. Madelyn placed her seashells into her bucket as she began to walk towards the car. Can I invite some friends to help us clean up more of the beach next weekend? Madelyn asked. I really like that idea, her mummy replied. That week, her mummy called 2 friends who excitedly agreed to help. Finally, it was time for Madelyn's big beach adventure. Her mummy packed big green bags so they would each have their own to clean up the beach. When they arrived, her friends and their parents were already waiting and ready to help. Madelyn ran to Jensen and Evangeline and excitedly gave each one a hug. Then they began their mission of cleaning up the beach. Let's see who can collect the most trash, Madelyn playfully said to her friends. Madelyn, Jensen and Evangeline ran around with their garbage bags and happily filled them up over and over throughout the day. At the end of the day, Jensen said, Madelyn, thank you for including us in your wonderful adventure. Then Evangeline said, we're all winners when we help clean the environment. Madelyn gave high fives and waved goodbye to her friends. When Mummy and Daddy tucked her into her bed that night, Mummy said, Madelyn, we are so proud of you for showing the world that even a young child can help save the earth. Madelyn gave her parents a kiss goodnight and fell asleep, knowing she would soon be back for another beach adventure. Oh, what an inspiring story that was! And what an incredible idea Madelyn had. She saw that people had not put their rubbish in the bin. She realised that that was wrong, and she decided to take matters into her own hands. I liked the way she also asked her friends if they would help her. What great teamwork that was! It just goes to show that we are all responsible for tidying away our rubbish. It's always the right thing to do to put it into the bin when we've finished with it. Our world is a beautiful place and we all need to take responsibility for keeping it that way. We're all responsible for cleaning our environment. I hope you've enjoyed today's Shed Time story. And if you want to, you can like, share, follow and subscribe to Shed Time Stories. And then you will be ready for the next book for us to share together. Bye-bye.